The precursor to the Gundams in Gundam Wing is here. Tallgeese and its other variants will be showcased. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite version of the Tallgeese? And if you didn't watch Gundam Wing, one, I encourage you to do so, but two, let me know which version in the video is your favorite. I have a feeling this is going to be a fun one, because in testing, which is what I normally do with these builds beforehand, I like that this thing is quick on its feet and hard hitting, but it's not going to matter much if I don't land my bazooka shots against a laser kite like this one. But I'm at least able to keep up with them in movement. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. Okay, good. They didn't pepper me during that time while I was staggered. Easy. So far, so good. To be real, I am so tired of fighting kites. It's gotten so repetitive. It's even at a point now where I realize the kites I fight hold down the triggers for all their weapons even when they don't have a lock. Talk about being on autopilot, and I'm not even making this up. I wish I was recording at the time because it's more common than you think. Oh, but again, I don't blame them. It's still such a boring play style. Meanwhile, I'm trying to make the most out of ranked. Oh, you are not getting away. Assault armor for game. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the most out of ranked. Maybe I should do custom lobbies, but it's just so much more convenient with the matchmaking in ranked. Another ranged build, of course. I'm more worried about that laser blade, though. I wonder if they're going to use it only when I close the distance, like your typical missile rat with the plasma thrower, or if they're going to go on offense with it. I guess I'll see here shortly. So far, typical backpedaling, nothing new there. Ooh, there's the laser blade. Really glad they wasted their opportunity to melee me. Oh, I cannot afford to miss with my bazooka shots. That's probably the main weakness of my build, is moments like that where I whiff completely. And because I'm fighting a kite, all they have to do is pepper me and take advantage of my shots not landing. Such a struggle by comparison. Okay, I'm glad I lured out the melee attack from there, because if I was still on the ground, they probably would have hit me. Oh, here we go. I have to make this count. Oh, no, you don't. I didn't think they were entirely in the blast radius, but looks like just enough. I'm glad I decided to go with assault armor for these Gundam Wing recreations, not only for the whole self-destruct sequence, but also because it gives me that opportunity to close the round or use it as a way to go for a comeback, depending on my opponent, which I'm not going to really have much of a good time doing that here, because they're not going to be standing still long enough. Oh man, I'm missing. At least they're not using their melee. At least they're not using their melee attack when they need to. It kind of evens out in that regard. Whew, that was close. They could have won right there. Perfect. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, I really had to concentrate towards the end there. These one-sided battles are very hard to make a comeback for. Dual Zimmermans was going to happen at one point, and it looks like they're on their promotion phase. Wonder if this will be easier or harder than the kites I've been facing up till this point. Oh, they're speedy. Nice. Oh, what? Okay, what? Of course. Of course, I am simply just pushing every button I can to try to win this, because I cannot see for sure where they are. Good lord, that was ridiculous. What is with these lag switchers, too? Seriously, going from B to A rank, you're that desperate. You're that desperate to secure the win. What are you missing? More Zimmerman loadouts? Or kites you want to go up against? Are they doing it again? Oh, they're doing it again. Oh my goodness. This is probably some of the worst lag I've seen up to this date. I'm desperate. I'm trying. I'm speechless. What even just happened? I feel like I blinked and got absolutely destroyed. Because that's pretty much what happened. Wow. Okay, so they dialed it up to 11, I see, with the lag. That's cool. Oh, I don't want to be here. This is so bad. I can't tell if my attacks are really hitting where they are. This is... Oh, this is such BS. Hoping that hits them. Don't know if it did. Okay, it looks like it did. I can't even time my shield when I need to. I'm hoping for the best here. Oh. Well, congratulations. You are absolutely getting reported. A new day of recording because I'd have to be crazy to keep on playing Armored Core 6 after that last match, and a new version of the Tallgeese to show off. This time, Tallgeese 3. And don't freak out in case you're wondering where Tallgeese 2 is. It is virtually identical to Tallgeese 1. It'll be in the build breakdown section of the video, and the share code will still be in the description. Like always, I simply don't want this video to be longer than it needs to be, so don't you worry. I did do a lot of testing with different weapons for Tallgeese 3 to get it just right, and I think I found what works. Okay, assault armor. Glad I wasn't in that explosion. Oh, if I stagger you one time, that's it. I simply have to get you once. And I completely forgot that I have assault armor on this build. Oh, I'm so used to pulse armor being on everything that I use. And because it's been literally a whole day since I last played with any of the Tallgeese lineup, I had no clue what I had for my expansion. That is fantastic. Well, now I know, so I'm not going to repeat that mistake. Okay, they did not... That's what I was afraid of. They did not hit me with any of the charged laser shotties. That would have been really game-changing. So glad the second whip attack landed there. I'm so tired of seeing that attack miss, especially in the crucial moments. But there, it needed to land, and it got the job done. So I'm still in this. Really trying to time my plasma thrower attacks. Oh, that barely missed me. Literally at the tip of my nose. Oh, this is scary. Anyone... I whiffed even the first attack that time. Nice. Did enough damage to win the game. One thing I don't like about the plasma thrower on bipeds is the inconsistency. just great. I fought this person before, and there was a moment of lag during our encounter. Granted, it was brief, so I'm hoping it was just a slight spike in their connection. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem. I do not want to relive what happened yesterday. Whew, got the shield up just in time for the counterplay. Oh, they're going up Skyway. This is such a weird build. They have heavy hitters, but they're playing like a kite at a distance while trying to lure me for that coral oscillator attack. Oh, I'm getting sick of their... Ooh, you did not time that properly at all. Terminal armor, of course it is. That was really close. Oh, okay, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Oh my goodness, 12 AP left versus their 1. It was literally one shot to determine the round. Okay, this is great. At least there was no lag, but wow, that was very stressful. Basically, my assault armor is only going to be useful if I can corner them to do maximum damage. Got a bit greedy, but it paid off. Here we go. Yes, right in the blast radius. I'll take the trade. At least I triggered that stupid terminal armor. However, I don't have the energy to retreat. I thought they hit me first with the coral oscillator. That was so scary, and that is the perfect amount of AP. I'm sure that makes someone happy out there. A close range for Mesa build. Probably the second one I've ever seen in this game. I do have the advantage in defense, and the shield will help tremendously. Let's see. I do know the Fermaze is pretty good defensive-wise for lightweights, that is. Ooh, and you have the laser lance? I didn't even notice it in the beginning. Well, at least you wasted it, so you didn't use it for a punish. Otherwise, I probably would have been in trouble for sure. Oh, you wasted the assault armor too. Not sure what the game plan was, but you walked into mine. Alright, that went incredibly smooth, so here's hoping it happens again, though. It is fun to see when players try to make full corpo frames work. I've seen mostly the Alba frame in action, and from time to time a lander, but they always cheat and sport Basho arms instead. So that doesn't count. I am not risking the second whip attack. Kick it is to ensure game. GG, and interesting loadout. Maybe refine some of the weapon choices you got. To be honest, I wasn't even sure I was going to recreate the Tallgeese lineup. If you've seen my videos and know my recreations, I'm a perfectionist, so I didn't really have an easy time seeing how this could work out. Thankfully, I made it happen, and the only thing it's really missing to truly capture the Tallgeese experience are those back thrusters, which we don't have in Armored Core 6, although I do believe it is technically cut content because I've seen some modders bring it into the PC version, but maybe one day we'll get it in an official capacity. Now, the most difficult thing to get right was the Dober gun on the first two versions of the Tallgeese, because in the show it hits hard and he fires it very rapidly. At first I wanted to use the heavy machine gun attaché because it has a similar barrel but doesn't function the same. But this bazooka has enough of a downtime between shots that I made it work, and the laser orbit to somewhat look like a thruster while still having something firing at the opponent whenever the bazooka has to reload. So it makes it feel more like the original main weapon that the Tallgeese sported. Now, Tallgeese 3 was a lot more straightforward. I essentially took what made Epion and Tallgeese work because that's essentially the nature of Tallgeese 3. But I had to really debate on an energy weapon. I tried cannons, Kurosawa, Coral weapons, and none of them felt right, so the LRA has that consistency to really make it work compared to all the other choices that I mentioned. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And until next time, take care.